And hello there from the Walt Disney World Resort. I am here at the Transportation and Ticket Center to do a challenge that I am very excited for. Okay, so I made it to the Transportation and Ticket Center. I am heading inside, not to hop on the monorail. I'm actually heading over to the ferry. So as you may be aware, there are a multitude of options when it comes to transportation at Walt Disney World. There's the monorail, there are the ferry boats, there's the Skyliner, there are buses, there are minivans now. There are so many different ways to get around the property, to get where you need to go to what individual theme park or resort that you're probably staying at. What I'm gonna be doing today is gonna be kind of a challenge. I'm going to take every single form of free complimentary transportation to every single one of the theme parks. So I'm here at the TTC, the Transportation and Ticket Center, to hop on the ferry boat, to take that over to Magic Kingdom, to then hop on the monorail back to the TTC, to take the monorail over to Epcot, to then go to the Skyliner, to then take the Skyliner to Hollywood Studios, to then hop on a bus, and then take that to Animal Kingdom. Can I do it? Probably. It's pretty easy. Let's go. The ferry boat is right next to the monorail station as one of the forms of transportation to get to and from the Magic Kingdom, which is way over there on the other side of the Seven Seas Lagoon. Okay, so I've made it on to the ferry boat. We are leaving the dock, heading straight over to Magic Kingdom. I do not take the ferry boat that often because it's probably one of the slower forms of transportation, but it is definitely the most serene. Okay, so we are pulling into the dock right now. I'm heading just straight over there. I'm not even gonna go inside Magic Kingdom. Going right over there to hop on the monorail. The buses are over here, but I'm gonna be doing the buses a little bit later. And there it goes, the ferry, heading back across the lagoon to go pick up more people and ferry them back across to Magic Kingdom. That was probably one of the more pleasant experiences that I've had on the ferry boat. Just because when I ride it, it's probably because it's like at the end of the night where it's kind of crowded and busy and uncomfortable. Those midday experiences are always the best. Now I'm heading over to catch the monorail back to the TTC where I just came from. So it sounds like the Festival of Fantasy just started inside Magic Kingdom, but I am not stopping now. I am continuing my mission to ride all of the Disney transportation options. So I wanted to show a quick update on the status of the pathway that's being built connecting Magic Kingdom with the Grand Floridian, because I am personally very excited about it and the current status of it. So right here is the bridge that's supposed to connect over to the other side over here, and then this is going to be the walkway that's built connecting with the Grand Floridian kind of right over here. It doesn't look like an incredible amount of progress, but it seems like it's going to wrap around this building right here. So in addition to getting a very comfortable ferry experience over to Magic Kingdom, I have my own car in the monorail heading back to the Transportation and Ticket Center. So far so good. This is my second form of transportation, and I have just a few more to go. Now hopping on the monorail to take that over to Epcot. So what's very fortunate is that right across the way is the Epcot stop to hop on the monorail to take that over to Epcot. So that timing was awesome.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World monorail to Epcot. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors.
Just made it past the parking lot for Magic Kingdom. There's the toll plaza. And we are on our way to Epcot. And just like that, we're passing by the Epcot toll plaza right back there, and Spaceship Earth should be coming into view here in just a second. And there it is, Spaceship Earth. Man, I have not ridden on this monorail line in a long time. I'm excited to see these sights and views from up here. There's the entrance area for Epcot, the current restoration going on. There's Spaceship Earth. Wow, it is bizarre just to see how empty it is now, with half of Innovations West being torn down. That is pretty intense. That is where the 3-level pavilion's gonna be going here at some point. Here's the other side of Spaceship Earth, and we're about to park in just a minute. Wow, there's a lot going on in Epcot, that's for sure. I didn't even show half of it. Okay, so I just made it off of the monorail, which is now heading back to the transportation and ticket center. So now I'm about to head through security into Epcot because in order to get to the Skyliner, I do have to go through Epcot to get back there because it's back in the International Gateway. So this is going to be the second time that I've gone through security, and it's going to be the last time because you only have to go through security if you're about to go into a theme park, sort of. Magic Kingdom security works a little bit different because they don't want to congest up the front of the park, so that's why it's all the way out at the TTC. But the rest of the parks, bag check is right as you go inside the park. Right over here, this is the bus station. I don't know why I did it like that. But this is the bus station for Epcot, which again, I'm going to be riding the bus a little bit later. It's going to be my final form of transportation today, but each park does have a bus hub that's going to take you to the other theme parks as well as the resorts. That's where I just was, right up there in a monorail heading into Epcot, and now I'm actually in Epcot. I have to make a quick amendment real quick. As I was coming into the park, I actually did not have to go through security back there. I forgot that they kind of routed it to where if you're coming off of the monorail from the TTC, you don't have to go through security again because you actually went through it at the ticket and transportation, and ticket center, so you don't have to do it again at Epcot. So that is really, really cool. So I didn't have to unnecessarily go through security twice just to get to Epcot. So that's awesome. So in order to get back to the Skyliner, which is back in the International Gateway, I'm going to be going this way, down this little path that just opened up. I guess nothing's really particularly interesting about this walkway, just kind of connects over with the seas right over here. There goes the monorail. Again, you know what, while I'm over here, I'm gonna treat myself to a little snack because I'm kind of hungry, and I'm gonna get something that I never get, which is gonna be right over here. Okay, so don't judge me before I show you this because I never do this, and I was just in this snacking mood, but I just stopped off at that popcorn stand back there, and I got all of these snacks. I got this buffalo and blue cheese popcorn, and then to kind of offset that, I got this ice cream sandwich, but then I saw that they're selling this, a Skyliner popcorn bucket. So I got the sour cream and chive flavored popcorn in there after I'd already gotten these two. So yeah, I just got a lot of popcorn and then an ice cream sandwich, but now I am heading back to ride this in the back of the park, back over there. So I'm making my way through Canada and the UK, and there goes one of the friendship boats. Now I'm not counting that as one of my transportation methods because I'm only considering transportation between the parks, which this boat actually does go between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So this is the friendship boat that'll go over to Hollywood Studios as well as the Epcot resorts. But I am going to be hopping on the Skyliner because it's the newest, coolest form of transportation, and I already did a water form of transportation today, so I'm going to count that.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
That's the first stop, right?
We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
Oh, I thought it was Riviera was the first one. No, it's the Caribbean Beach.
We are now approaching the Skyliner turn station. While this special station was designed just for turning, other Skyliner stations were designed to complement their unique environments. From the glamour of Disney's Hollywood Studios, the laid-back islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Rocky. My mom just goes, guess who's not able to come?
Really? That'd be there.
Welcome to Disney's Riviera Resort.
Okay.
If this is your final destination, please prepare to disembark. If you are traveling to another destination today, please remain seated. Thank you. Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are just joining us, we are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark at this station. Please remain seated until the doors automatically open.
So I just got off of the Skyliner at the Caribbean Beach transfer station, and now I'm heading straight ahead to hop on the Hollywood Studios line that's going to take me over to Hollywood Studios.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of all ages. Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios. We will be arriving at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Whether you plan to visit a galactic outpost or play with all of Andy's toys, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, everyone can become the stars of their favorite cinematic stories. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is our final destination. All passengers must disembark at this station. Return service is available. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
Okay, so I did it and made it to Disney's Hollywood Studios, and right there is my popcorn bucket. See, there's Chip and Dale on the back of each of these. Well, that's cool, but now I'm heading over to the bus station right over here to take a bus to Animal Kingdom. So I guess now's a good time to talk about it since I'm waiting for the bus anyway, but once I get to Animal Kingdom, that's gonna kind of complete my challenge. There's gonna be one form of transportation that I'm not going to take today, which is the minivan. And I tried to kind of say at the beginning of this video that it was gonna be complimentary theme park transportation because you do have to pay for minivans and it's kind of a more expensive price than a normal lift would be. So I like to not do that because I could just take a lift from Animal Kingdom back to the Ticket and Transportation Center. I'm probably just gonna take a bus from Animal Kingdom to get back where I started, back where I parked my car. But it is possible to do this entire challenge by using a different form of transportation to each and every one of the parks to get back where you started within reason. I do definitely want to take a minivan someday, but I want to take it when I actually need to take it instead of just taking it for the novelty of it to show it on a video, because that doesn't really make a lot of sense when I can get somewhere for free on Disney property. It's a very, very useful form of transportation if you want like a very expedited experience for sure. Alright, just got on the bus and we are now bound for Disney's Animal Kingdom. Alright, so we've pretty much arrived at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Right over there is the toll plaza, so we're gonna kind of wrap around and go park in the bus station. Okay, and here I am. I have officially arrived at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The entrance is kind of way back over there, but I did it. I'm here. And I have succeeded in my transportation challenge, more or less. So I say more or less again because the idea would have been to make it back to the Transportation and Ticket Center with a different form of transportation, which would have been the minivan, which would have dropped me off at the Ticket and Transportation Center. I'm gonna have to hop on a bus over here back to Magic Kingdom because I checked, and a minivan for right now to the TTC would be $37. Kind of expensive, but with the minivans you get the expertise of the driver. You get a very friendly experience. They play Disney music. It's a lot of fun. I think it's worth it if, again, you're using it for a very specific reason to get to and from a place that doesn't have complimentary admission. But if you're like me, I like free transportation. So I'm gonna hop on a bus back to the Magic Kingdom. Okay, so I made it to Magic Kingdom and holy crap, look at this sunset. It looks 1,000 times better in person than it does on camera. It looks pretty darn cool on camera. So the ferry is coming into dock over here, and I think I might take it back over to the Transportation and Ticket Center because that sunset is so incredibly gorgeous. It's probably gonna be set by the time I get on the boat, but wow. All right, I'm getting on the ferry boat now, and the sun is almost set over there, but wow, does it still look nice. Alright, so we are now pulling away from the dock. There's Magic Kingdom off in the distance with the sun going down, and then again this incredible sunset over here. See, I never take the ferry, and I take it twice in one day, and I get very rewarded for it because wow, this is beautiful. So we're about to dock on the other side of the Seven Seas Lagoon back at the Transportation and Ticket Center. And wow, the sky right now. Man. Alright, I guess I'm heading back to my car. So now that I'm back at the Transportation and Ticket Center, there is one form of a complimentary transportation that I have yet to indulge in, and I'm gonna go do that right now.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
On behalf of the wonderful driver and myself, thank you for visiting the Magic Kingdom. And the crowd goes mediocre.
So clearly I was talking about the tram back there as my final mode of transportation for the evening. this was a successful challenge. I'll call it a challenge, even though it was just more of an activity for me to do, just to ride every mode of transportation in between a lot of the parks. It's a challenge in the sense that there are some modes of transportation that you can't do in between certain parks, so there's kind of a specific order that you'd want to do it if you wanted to do a different mode of transportation for each of the parks, but I did it. I had a good time. It took about 3 hours or so, but I spent a lot of time just kind of meandering around and taking my time and enjoying my experience today, because that is what it's all about. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and hopefully I can do something again like this in the future. I have a few ideas, and I think they could be pretty entertaining as well. So I'll see you later. Have a good day, and goodbye. You did your best.